Hello everybody and welcome back to Stone Household. It's been a while. We are looking at our floor plan after putting it into a program called Coohom. This is a free online program that I found that you can use to put in floor plans and kind of use them to create 3D images and generate your plan. So it's obviously not perfect. We've got a lot of kind of lopsided walls and weird angles because AI was used to generate the initial plan. But this is kind of a fun thing we've been toying with to try and get a visual of how the house is going to look on the main floor as well as drawing up the basement. So what we're going to actually do is jump in and actually take a little virtual tour of what our house is tentatively going to look like. So down here on the bottom, I've got options to go through 2D and 3D views. So we're actually going to do a walkthrough 3D view of the main level right now, and then we'll maybe even take a look at what we have for the basement. So I'm going to actually sprint on back here. It's a little wonky because obviously it's not generating like exterior walls and all of that right now, but it still helps give like a spatial view. So we're gonna go in the main front or the front door here, and actually this goes right into our living room, dining room, and kitchen. Don't read too much into the furniture and the designs of everything in here. We're just kind of using things to try and take up roughly the right amount of space for what we're planning to do. The kitchen layout is actually somewhat similar to what we're looking at doing, but there's still some things that are not quite there yet. I think we're going to add like cabinets here by the window, might do a little messing with the windows, but this is kind of in general what our kitchen is going to look like. We'll have the island with some chairs right here. It's going to be just a plain island. It's not going to have the sink in it. The sink's going to be over by the window. And then we've got the pantry off of the kitchen, but we have not put any of the cabinets or anything in the pantry, but we'll probably have some cabinets lining the wall around, maybe a little prep sink in the corner, and then this will be kind of like a coffee station here with the rest of the cabinetry and storage in here. So you've got our living room, looking at having a fireplace with cabinets on the side and then some shelves that go up to where the ceiling will start to vault. This back wall, if we were standing in the living room area, the ceiling above us would be vaulted, kind of coming to a peak right above our heads. So up along this peak up here, we're going to have some nice big windows pulling in a good amount of light. And then some big windows off the dining room on the back. We were initially looking at doing the patio door here, but the reason I've kind of shifted that is we think that this back section right here, the vault in the ceiling, is actually going to come out and just line up with this edge. So it would leave the patio door covered, which might be better for wear and tear, and just like, you know, when it snows in the winter or rains, less of that's going to kind of get into the track. It's going to keep this entryway cleaner. So I think that's probably the better bet for us. So we'll go over towards the garage area. We'll have a half bathroom here just with a sink and toilet in it. Oops. One of the panes, it's a little hard when you're clicking on stuff. And then we'll have kind of the garage area off this direction. 3-car garage. Going to have stairs going up to bonus room area above for storage. Haven't done too much with the garage design and layout at this time, but drop zone coming in, bench on one side most likely, and then storage, probably cubbies and maybe cabinets on the other. And then we'll have the door around the corner here into the master bedroom, where we'll have our bed, chair. On the wall opposite is more than likely going to be some type of dresser, and then we'll probably have a TV in our bedroom. We typically have some other miscellaneous furniture will end up in here eventually, and then we'll walk down this little hallway And on each side you're gonna have walk-in closets, one for each of us, and then that's gonna lead us into the bathroom, which again, ignore the wonky furniture. I don't think that you could see me having a mirror like this. Looks like a giant seashell if I'm being honest, but I will have a sink on one side with a linen closet, and then Abby will have a sink with a kind of like a makeup counter on the other side with a nice big mirror cabinet. And then we're planning on having walk-in shower right around the corner here, bathtub, and toilet. Don't know why this window is super low. We will fix that really quick. This window is also really low. Promise that we're not going to have those windows at feet level for someone sitting on the toilet. Okay. So then as you're walking back through the house, no other major changes to the first floor. You'll have this half wall, which is where we're going to have some storage here, probably for kids' books, toys. This kind of be probably a general play area where kids could be monitored from kitchen or living room while they're little. And then over here is where the stairs will go down. Having a tough time like making it generate from this section or on the first floor to show like stairs going down, couple stairs down, landing here, and then the rest of the stairs down. And then that'll take us to the basement. So let's jump down to that basement. We'll see where it spits us out in the 3D model. Okay, kind of right in the same spot we were on the first floor. All right. So we'll have stairs coming down, storage probably built in under these stairs just to maximize that space. This will most likely be a closet. This is like the front door has that little bump out upstairs. So if the foundation follows that, then we'll just turn this little bump out space, we'll frame it off and make it a closet. So that way we have a little bit of storage down here. Living room area, very similar to upstairs with a theater TV. And then patio doors going out underneath the deck, which will be nice and covered, protected. Closet under the stairs. And then into the left is where we would have guest bedroom, probably where mom and dad will stay when they come to visit. Sorry that we don't have any nightstands for you yet. We'll have to make sure we buy those before you guys come up. Closet in here, and then a bathroom. I'm not sure what kind of mirror this is, but sink, toilet. We'll probably do a walk-in shower, but this software didn't have anything super great for a walk-in shower or that was easy to just add in, so I just put a tub there for now. We'll have some type of window because this will be sloped down, probably a like frosted window, so that way obviously you have the privacy in the bathroom. And then back here is the home gym area. At this time we could only afford half of a bar and weights for our squat rack, so make sure you subscribe to help us out and help us grow to eventually be able to purchase the rest of that. Just kidding. Also have an exercise bike that we'd have in here. Probably do some mirrors on the wall for a nice little workout space. And coming back out into the rec room, we're gonna have the bar area. So I plan on building a bar, and then on the back would have countertop and cabinetry, and then I have a kegerator and I brew my own beer. So we would put the taps right into the countertop over there, so that way people could pour for themselves and then sit at the bar and enjoy while they're hanging out. This back room here is our utility room, where we'll have furnace, water heater. This was the best I could do to represent those in this space. What we plan on doing though is probably shrinking this space to what we need to. If we don't need so much space, we'll make it a little smaller, increase the space in the other areas. If we need more space, we can expand that a little bit. Don't have a door on this yet, but this is probably where my game room and setup for the desk I'm currently sitting at will be. And then this next room down would be a craft room. I know that Abby's interested in having some like neat French doors on the craft room, so I put those on there. I think it would be a really nice addition. And then here is where we would have our workshop off the back corner of the house. So just toss some things in here, nice big workshop. Eventually we're interested in maybe building a separate garage space on some of our land, so this could then be repurposed into something else if we would want to, because we could turn some of that into workshop space out there, but we'll see how it looks once we get it built. But here's just a general view of those rooms with some of the dimensions: 14.5 feet, 11.3. So this might be worth widening just a little bit, especially if this shrinks. Big thing is I wanted a little bit of space here, so that way these French doors can open up and stay open and not be in the way of someone who's trying to walk to and from the shop, and wouldn't be at risk of like getting hit if I'm carrying wood or something through. I don't want to hit that. So a lot of interesting things to look at and consider. Something that's a little different than the original floor plan that I showed in the last video is we're looking at maybe extending this part of the foundation. The foundation initially kind of went around this garage here, and then this is the like where the entryway is upstairs, and the garage foundation kind of took this little zigzag. That made it kind of complicated for getting into this shed area or storage area, and it would have made these rooms really narrow. I probably would have been down closer to about 9 to 10 feet wide. Felt a little cramped, so we're looking at if we extend this on the foundation just a little bit to get a little bit more space out of these rooms, then that allowed us to widen the game room and craft room a little bit more, and move this door from being on this side to on this side. So a lot of fun stuff to see. We're going to continue to kind of tinker with this and maybe add some more things. If you're interested in seeing, what the rooms look like with any type of furniture or anything specific in them, let us know, and we could kind of drop those in there and see sizing wise and spatially how it feels with those in the house. So our next steps, we are going to be connecting with our builder with these plans over the weekend, and then we're going to kind of get some feedback from them to see if they see anything major that we should change or not. And if there isn't, then we're going to kind of work towards that, work with them and see if we can figure out how much this is going to cost and if we're ready to pull the trigger. All right, we will catch you all next time.